Hey Serpent, how you doing this morning? Man, it's been a while since I've been live. I don't know if I remember what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick this something up here on. I don't know if it's working or not though. All right, there we go. Hope you're doing good. I've been kind of busy myself, but trying to find a little time to get some stuff done and catch up on some YouTube stuff and go buy some medals. Culture of Currency, good morning. Yeah, gonna drop some bacon down this morning. God, it's been a while. I think I still know how to cook it. I've been kind of trying to do things the quicker way, but it's not always the best way. I'm just gonna throw it all in one pan. It's kind of a late start. Just long night last night. Not a bad night, just a long night. Yeah, I'm just now getting to the coffee. Oh, oven. Yeah, I don't mind the oven, but I like to pour some water in my bacon. You know, I have done bacon in the oven before. I don't know. I guess I never really think about it. I think it's because I like to hear the sizzle. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I almost the things that you panic over as an adult sometimes. My favorite spatula. I don't know why would an adult even have a favorite spatula is beyond me, but that's my favorite spatula. I'm really not that good at hash browns, but everybody likes them. So the only way to get good at making them is practice. So I'm trying to make them more often. So maybe I will get good at them. Little. Pepper. A little salt. I know, right, Serpent? It's like, where's my spatula. Um, have y'all been picking up anything, any metals? Yeah, I went to the LCS yesterday, and man, they've just had it's been a real steady flow of metals going in and going out. Like, I mean, that's people are definitely buying and selling right now. I've been buying, and I don't know what it is. It's been kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like I'm getting as much. It feels like I'm spending more money, but I'm not getting as much. I'm sorry, cultural currency. You might want to double check on that. The state quarters that I've read are from the San Francisco Mint. They're not 90%, bud. I may be wrong, but I do believe the proofs are actually three nines. Um, might have to look into that. I have a few. They're probably in a tube somewhere. I'd like to get the whole set too, but from what I was told, they weren't just regular 90%. It's they're three nines, so might be something to look into. Yeah, I'll have to look into that also. At least that's what I was told. I forgot where I heard it, but it'll be something to investigate now. Let me see what I heard real quick. So it's been so long since I've went live that I kind of forgot what I'm doing, walking away and everything. I did. Oh yeah, cultural currency. That those statehood quarters are beautiful. I picked up a Kennedy. I'm trying to get some good light on it. Not bad shape Kennedy there. That one is actually going to weld and carry. The other day I did hit 400 subscribers by noon yesterday. I would send him a silver $50. And he made it. He was at 390. He's at four something today. But I picked up this really nice Benjamin. That one's for me. And of course, the vault here in Odessa, Texas. As far as stacking wise goes, $half. I think $half have been. It's definitely what I have the least of. Well, other than gold, I really don't have that much gold, but that could change soon. But either of the three $half, I don't really have too many of. Currency, I'll have to find mine and go through them and see see which ones I have. I know I don't have very many of them. Um, I do know that when I got them, the LCS just had them in with all the other quarters. And I came across them and I thought, wow, that looks pretty darn cool. I think I'm gonna get those. Man, pretty big. That's a pretty big deal for $half. I do. I love the Walking Liberties. I absolutely love the Walking Liberties, but it's getting harder and harder to seem to find the ones that are in halfway decent shape. Same with the Mercury dimes. I think those are out of all the 90% that I have, I have more Mercury dimes than anything else. Serpent, I've pulled back a little bit. Like I was saying, I think I've been spending about the same amount, but I don't know. I'm not getting as much for weight. Miss West Texas, she loves the high premium stuff. I got her some pretty cool things yesterday. Some really nice stuff I got her yesterday, and she was very happy with it. I went and saw Herman. I don't know if y'all follow Herman, but I met up with him yesterday and had a pretty good visit. Oh, definitely. I actually I was back there in the back helping over there at the coin shop, and I came across a really nice Walking Liberty, and I thought, and this was kind of I didn't I knew what they were, but I didn't quite understand the value of the different values of the different shapes of the coins. It wasn't graded, but I really loved it, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, how much do you want for this really nice, clean walking Liberty. And he looked at it and he says, I'll sell it to you for 90 bucks. And I just put it back. Um, God, it was in great shape. I think it's still there. I actually, and that's kind of what I was getting at is the way I've been buying, the stuff I've been buying hasn't really been too helpful for the stack, for weight. But that might all change. Definitely gonna try getting a few more 10-ounce bars. Need me another cup of coffee. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but I did pick up the that 1935 Texas commemorative $half graded. I picked that up from Miss West Texas, and it's really nice, but it was also really expensive. I guess I've never heard of those ones, the Columbian Exposition $half. Oh, 1892. Hey, good morning, Michael Stacking. Yeah, it was coffee time. I kind of overslept a little bit. I try not to, but putting in so many hours, you kind of have to sometimes. And I don't know if y'all do this or not, but on my bacon, I put a little dash of this seasoning. Not too much. Everybody seems to love it. Trying to heat down a little bit because that bacon's about ready to start to hit that sizzle. This might turn out to be a little more of a breakfast lunch type deal. I believe in the I believe people call that brunch. I just call it breakfast lunch. Oh, currency definitely. That I mean I would like to get a bigger assortment of cast iron. Um, but like everything else, it went up. Um, I believe I paid $20 for that pan, and this was about 3 years ago. Anyhow, it's up over 25, definitely. I think it's might be closer to $30 now for that same exact pan. Yeah, the price of everything's going up. The only thing not going up is wages. Man, that cast iron, I would love to have that for cornbread and muffins. I think this one's probably about ready for a good good reseasoning. Yeah, definitely currency. You know, it's just about all a man can do to scratch out a living for his family and provide with the way everything's going and the way everything is. Serpent. You know, I've heard some people say that breakfast isn't the most important meal of the day. It might not be, but it kind of is to me. You know, it's just it's a time for me to do something for the family. Make them a little something to eat. Hey, that's amazing, currency. Thank you so much. I knew. I believe I said this in one of the videos. By the time I was 13, I knew that I wanted to serve in this, that I wanted to serve this country in the military. from my dad telling all his telling us all his army stories when he was, when he was in. I didn't know. I kind of had it narrowed down between the Army and the Marine Corps. And I ended up going to the Marine Corps, which was, it taught me a lot. A lot of discipline, self-motivation. That's probably one of the hardest things some people can do is be self-motivated. Oh no, sir, Currency, you're absolutely right. People got their thoughts and opinions on the military readiness of this country. I had a comment. There was some comment in that video along the lines of, young adults are they woke up to the whole war for oil, and that patriotism's always been, there's always been some sort of agenda behind it, that the elite use our tax money to fund foreign wars, and that it's all over oil. And I don't really believe that a whole lot. I think that there's a lot of politics in it, and nowadays it seems to be a pretty good money laundering, scheme. But as far as all that goes, it takes parents that understand the core values of this country and what it was founded on. There's a Miss West Texas was in there watching some TikTok videos, and this guy was talking about how, if you want to pay higher taxes to fund foreign wars, go to America. If you want to spend $100K on college, go to America. And well, if you want to talk bad about America and badmouth America and think that America is so wrong for being involved in all kinds of other worldly affairs, don't come to America. Stay where you're at. Scratch out the living you're trying to make over there in the dirt somewhere, or under some dictatorship, and don't come here. That's not a racist remark. That's not nothing. It's pretty simple. If you plan on going to a country that you're just going to badmouth the whole time, go somewhere else. The hell of it is most of the times they're leaving a country that if they did badmouth it and somebody found out, they would probably be sent to some sort of prison camp. The whole dang family would be rounded up and thrown in the slammer. Oh, sorry, I kind of went a little bit on a rant there. Boy, I get so fired up about it, I don't usually like bed seed oils on my food, but exactly. It 100% Currency. I agree with that 100%. Uh-oh. My hash browns are gonna stick. I've been here in Odessa going on 11 years now. Um, the predominant ethnicity in this area is definitely Hispanic. I mean, there are a lot of Hispanic people here. And as I'm traveling around Texas a little bit, it seems like the whole state is. Currency, usually I do that, but I'm not getting that much grease out of it. And I like the way it tastes, makes the hash browns taste. They taste so much better. Oh, yeah, definitely Currency. But the what I was getting at with that is with it being, the majority being Hispanic here. I've so far I've been told, actually, here in Texas, I have been told that I need to learn Spanish. I've been told at my job that it's unprofessional of me not to know how to speak Spanish. I couldn't believe that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Serpent, I will have to try that. And I understand. I mean, I am Hispanic myself, but you know, I was actually talking to Miss West Texas this morning about that it's a shame that there's people, right here in Odessa that have grew up here. They've been here. They're, from childhood till now, and there's some that don't know English because they never bothered to learn. And it's funny. One of the other things that I'm kind of I started doing some little bit of research on, kind of looking into it. And as far as the whole thing about so-called Mexicans, the more you look back into the history and the bloodlines, there we have more Native American blood in us than Spanish blood, you know. But they somewhere along the line they labeled us mestizos, mixed, and from mestizos they actually got Mexican out of it, and then it went on, Mexico and Mexican, and all of it was kind of the way I've seen it and starting to believe it now is it was just kind of a way to strip native people of their identity. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's kind of the way I feel. My mom, for instance, growing up all her life and all our lives, we were just regular old Mexicans, running around, the southwestern United States, just regular old Mexicans, and it turns out my mom's something like 65% native. I like to get a little tin and put my stuff in there. Turn that off. Throw that in the oven. Oh, did I lose the chat? Oh, there we go. Uh, yeah, that would be a great start, wouldn't it, Currency? We are all, we are all definitely Americans. A lot of these, a lot of these labels that they put on people are it's done for a reason. And for the most part, I was always a little bit too busy in life to really care. Hey, we'll see you later, Currency. Have a good day, bud. Oh, what was I saying? I say so much, I tend to forget where I'm at. Ooh, that sausage sounds good. Uh, Gosh darn it, I forgot what I was talking about. It happens sometimes. All right, everybody. There we go. So, like I was saying, that I think a lot of these labels are put on us to keep us divided. Um, if we were all definitely to unite and come together as a hey Herman, how you doing today? Hey man, that was good stuff yesterday. I sure do appreciate the seeing you and getting to hang out with you for a little bit. It was just too bad I had to run so quick. I got pretty darn hungry and had to get a bite to eat, and I actually caught about a half-hour nap before I had to go to work. If y'all don't know or follow Herman, does awesome stuff. Great pours, and I believe just about every Friday he does a little live stream from LCS over there in Midland, Preacher Bill's, and he definitely, God, there's so much stuff. There's a lot of nice stuff there. He showed me a nice, I guess it would be something like a boot knife, but it's pure silver. Looks so awesome. Hey, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. She likes that kind of stuff. Y'all, I ain't joking. She loves the high premium silver. Oh, yeah. I try getting her to her little box that she has in the safe. I don't think there's one buffalo in there. I think I'm gonna save a little bit. Stack that gold. How's it going? I think I'm gonna save a little bit of money and pick up a piece of gold. Probably next week, if not the week after. Hey JK, how you doing today? Yeah, it's I've talked about it before. Silver definitely gets in the way of picking up some gold, and kind of need to do something to change that. Hey everybody, and we'll show it here a little bit later. I think Miss West Texas is going to do a video on it, but she picked up a awesome little cat pour from Herman, and she absolutely loves it. I forgot what else she got. I did before I went. Let's see if I can show it here. I did pick up this Benjamin yesterday. Now, and focus sucker. Anyhow, one of the things that I heard somewhere when you're buying Benjis is the crack in the Liberty Bell. If you can still see it pretty prominently, then it's in good shape or better shape. Hey Space, how you doing, man? Good morning. Is it still morning? Damn, it's almost noon. Almost noon. I haven't even ate yet. I did have my coffee though, and I picked up a nice Kennedy. That Kennedy's going to go to Weld and Carey. I don't know if you guys follow him or watch any of his content. He's a knife guy, and he's getting a little bit into silver. The other day he had 390 subscribers, and I had told him that if he could get to 400 by noon yesterday, I would send him $50, and he did it. So I'll be mailing that off to him soon. Yeah, JK. I ran into a new stacker at the LCS yesterday at the Vault, and he started a few months ago, and he's up to 16 ounces, and he was going through the generic bin, and he couldn't really decide on what to get out of it, and he was a little bit worried about the toning. And I was talking to him, and I was like, don't. And that, I think that's one of the mistakes that new stackers do make, is they'll see something that has a little bit of color to it, and they shy away from it. You know, there was some ASEs in there, had some really nice toning to it, kind of a purplish color to them, and I saw him. He was looking at them, and then he kind of put them back, and I told him, I said, you can get whatever you feel like getting, but with an Eagle out of the generic bin is a pretty darn good deal. Space, how's the fire season going, bud? My son was telling me that it was pretty busy up there in Oregon. Yeah, especially the type ones. Most of the times when they're in the generic bin, they're all the type ones, and they got some color to them. So I was just telling them, don't be afraid of the color, you know. Oh no, Space, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Michael, see you later. Have a good day, buddy. Enjoy your breakfast. Um, I promised Miss West Texas we probably try to do a live tonight, just her and I, and together. It's been a while. Life is keeping us on our toes, and keeping us busy. Yeah, Space. With that fire season, I think barring any kind of major weather changes, it might get extended. It might push all the way through till, maybe to the first part of November. Seems like everything is getting later and later. I know one of the last fires I was ever on, it was up over in the Three Sisters Wilderness area up there in Oregon, and up there in the Cascades, and shoot, it was late October, and we were still out there digging line, and heck, the last 3 days we were out there, it actually snowed on us quite a bit. Heck, I forgot the name of that fire. I've been on quite a few. Oh, I'm making bacon and sausage, hash browns, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for eggs. I don't really want to make omelets, but hell, I just might do scrambled eggs, regular old scrambled eggs. It's been a while. Well, Space, I hope you get all fixed up. Um, get out there running again. Do you just stay local there around the New Mexico area? Yeah, that firefighting, it's a young man's game, but don't ever second guess the old timers that are out there. That I love it. I miss that's one of the, and I was just on an I-8 initial attack crew. It was so much fun. Hiking, it was just camping. The long days. That I was up there. I forgot which one it was. Up there in the Trinity Shasta area, and I must have gotten to a patch of poison oak, or the smoke breathed in some smoke. Man, I swelled up. It was gnarly. Um, and it was still a lot of fun. Uh, the breakfast, the food, the catered food on these fires, I miss that too. Boy, we could eat. I actually came across an advertisement on I forgot where I saw it on. Anyhow, they were looking for smoke jumpers. God, what a trip that would be. Man, yeah, there was quite a few that I remember eating steak on. I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like right there in California had any fire we went on that was in California that had probably the best best catering that I've ever been on. Maybe just a couple fires in Washington weren't too bad. No, I didn't mind it at all. I didn't mind. I really loved it when we got to spike out. Man, that was a lot of fun too. Just set up a little spike camp and roll the old sleeping bag down on the ground and I think I'm just going to go for regular old scrambled eggs this morning, afternoon. Wow, I can't believe the time. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'll tell you the truth, I wasn't much of a coffee drinker back then. Man, I was constantly pounding water. And then people would wonder, you know, well, how'd you get to where you could eat so much? You know, I don't know what the calorie count on most of those fires were for intake, man, but it was high, and of course we were just out there digging line or back burning and yeah. Well, and you know what? The other thing I wasn't into was energy drinks. Seemed like a lot of guys out there were slamming those Red Bulls and Monsters, and I never touched the stuff. But I was a little bit older than most of the guys on the crew. Heck, I was older than most of the crew bosses on the crews that I was on. Definitely older than squad bosses. To be young again. Man, if I'd have known, you know, if I'd have known I was going to like it so much, I would have started doing it when I right out of the Marine Corps. You know, I probably could go back to it. I'm out of shape, but I'm not in horrible shape. Well, everybody, I'm going to jump off here. These eggs are about done. I'm going to get everybody run up out of bed and get them fed and see what we can get into this today. I keep saying this morning, it's not morning anymore. Yeah, stack that gold exactly. Enjoy your brunch. Yep. I forgot. I don't remember what time I woke up this morning, but it wasn't early enough. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. We will catch you here later on tonight, possibly, and show off a little bit of what we got today or yesterday. God bless everybody. Take care.